So my name is Holly Smith. I am the board treasurer here at Big House Books, and I've been involved with Big House Books since our founding.
Hi, I'm Miranda Vaughn. I am the program assistant at Big House Books. I've been involved with Big House Books since July 2021, I believe.
So I serve because the original founding group of Big House Books needed an accountant to make sure that all the funding was accounted for and that their IRS status was obtained. So I really just got involved to handle, the back end financial work, and then really just fell in love with the process and fell in love with the mission. And particularly after COVID, I got even more involved in the day-to-day volunteer sessions, just to revive us after being down for so long because of COVID.
And I became involved with Big House Books because I was new in town, and it was still during the pandemic, but kind of towards the end. And I come from a library background, so the idea of being able to help give books to people really stuck out to me. And so I began volunteering as a way to get involved in the community, but also to spread literacy to marginalized groups.
So we serve all incarcerated people across the state of Mississippi. So whether you are located in a state facility housed under the Mississippi Department of Corrections, or you are housed in a county jail under a sheriff's office. We also serve the only federal prison in the state, which is in Yazoo City. And men, women, all walks of life are the population that we serve. Volunteerism is important to me because it really provides a sense of community for me on a consistent weekly basis. I know that I can come here week after week and see some of the same faces, but also see some brand new faces and be able to introduce them to Big House Books and what it is that we do. And so for me, it really is all about the community. And I'm personally not a big reader. I don't read a lot of books. It's just not something that I've done much of in my adulthood, just busy with work. But I love the process, and I love to see how people can work together in a very small span, like a 2-hour session, and get so much done and feel like they're connected to a higher purpose than just themselves. The letters inspire me to serve. You read those letters, and every week it's like our P.O. box is just stuffed full of those letters and that wanting and thirst for knowledge, for love, for seeing someone as a person, for bettering yourself. The contents of the letters that we receive run the gamut from I'm just trying to read to escape my current condition, to I'm trying to better myself, I'm getting out soon, I want to be a better person for my family and for my community, to I didn't get my GED, I came in as a young man and I really need to get my GED to be able to have an opportunity to get a job. And then you read letters from people that will likely never get out, and they are trying to teach others in prison how to read. And so they want reference material, dictionaries, elementary how to read books. And so you just read all these letters week after week, and you just get sucked in. I mean, you are just enthralled in serving and wanting to get these books into these very hungry hands each week.
Usually if we have new volunteers, we will get them to come in and actually read the letters first. That's typically what we put them on, because we tell everybody, all you have to do is just come once and you're hooked, because they read these letters and they fill the request, and they sort of develop a bit of a relationship, with this person that they've never met, because they get to see what their reading preferences are and kind of be their personal shopper. And one thing I don't think that people realize about an incarcerated population is that there's very little choice in their lives. And which is a very basic human thing that we take for granted. And so that's one thing that we get to give them, is the opportunity that they request the books, and then we give them what they request to the best of our ability. And so yeah, the letters definitely for me are the main thing that keeps me going, because you just see how grateful they are, and you're able to give them more than just a book. You're able to give them that sense of humanity and that sense of choice that they don't get regularly.
I will also say that another inspirational part of volunteering here is the volunteers, right? So Our volunteer ranks consist of everyone of all ages, all backgrounds, you know, black, white, young, old, male, female, and everything in between. And so it's just really amazing to see how our process is accessible to all. You know, we can serve college students, we can serve retirees, and we do. And so it's just really a great and efficient way to get involved. And you really don't need to know anything. Like, you just show up and we can put you to work. You know, we've very intentionally designed the space to work for a lot of different populations. If you're disabled, we have sitting jobs, you know, or if you want to move around, we have, you know, jobs where you can move around and pick books and pack books. And so our mission has always been, how can we make this a more accessible process to volunteers so that people will want to come back every week?
Well, I would love to say that it's completely unselfish, but I do just get the feeling of feeling like I have helped somebody, that I'm a part of a community, as Holly mentioned, and especially dealing with the incarcerated population. You know, they are a marginalized group that is a group that a lot of people don't think about helping. And so I feel like I can be really useful in that vein. Enjoy the sense of community that comes with working with other volunteers, as well as, you know, getting the letters from people telling us, oh, the books that you picked out for me were wonderful, can I have some more? You know, it's all very, very fulfilling. My favorite memory, probably most recently, is we set up at Wells Fest last year. We'll set up at events on occasion and just let people know, you know, who we are and put ourselves out there. And we had a person come up to our table who was previously incarcerated and used our services. And she told us she just wanted to stop by really quickly and just thank us for what we had done for her, but also just let us know that she had witnessed firsthand, being inside in this women's prison, that all the women felt this way, that it was like Christmas time every time they got a package from us. And she was like, I just want you to know that the work you're doing is so beyond appreciated, beyond words, you know. And just to hear that firsthand from somebody who had used our services and got out, it was a wonderful feeling to kind of just, you know, remind you that, like, the work that you're doing is appreciated. And it's always nice just to meet someone that we've served before.
So my most favorite memory at Big House Books thus far has been actually the grant funding that has come through the Volunteer Commission. So after the pandemic, you know, they put out many grant opportunities, and I volunteered with another person to write a grant. I'd never written a grant before, and so that was something brand new that I could do to serve to us for you know, expansion of our mission. And so the Volunteer Commission has funded us to improve our space and make it more accessible, you know, to our volunteers. And that was just so rewarding for me personally. On top of the, you know, every week reading those letters, feeling that connection to the recipient of the book, the funding is so crucial to be able to continue our mission and to, you know, continue empowering our volunteers to serve.